Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for those watching. Hello to those who are watching on the replay. I am Britt Riderly. This is my channel. I talk about the intersection of literature and culture on this book and author tube channel. If you're here, poke around the channel, see if you like any of these videos. If you do, give them a thumbs up, comment. And if you like a few of the videos and you think you like the vibe over here, then push that big red button and we can be internet friends. This is my lovely co-host. I'm going to let her introduce herself.
Hi, y'all. I am Deidre. My channel name is Shade Tree Reads. I am just here to have a good time and sprint and celebrate some sisterhood.
Oh, Lizelle, hello. Okay, let's go in these comments. I, for some reason, cannot find this stream on YouTube.
I found it. It's there. I don't know why it does that. I don't
know either. So I am on it may take me a second to see y'all's comments because there's a delay on StreamYard, but I'll see them. Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to greet everybody real quick. Hey, Michael, the OG, comes to all the streams. We appreciate Michael. And our poet, he may bless us with a poem. You never know.
Okay.
Yes. Put some poems in the chat and we do appreciate. So if the spirit moves you, Michael, go ahead and bless us. Hello, Erica. Hello, Ashley. Thank you. Happy Founders Day. I couldn't find it in my sub box. Me neither. Darian, happy Founders Day. Thank you. I had to go to your channel. Okay. Maybe that's what I need to do too. Hello, Lizelle. Hello, Devasia. I'm glad notifications pulled through today, girl. Me too. Okay. So Deidre and I decided to do this stream because today, if you don't know, is Founders Day for Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, founded January 15th, 1908. And a lot of times events, like social events for the sorority will start at military 1908 time. So 7:08 a.m. or p.m., but we have things to do today, so that's not happening. But we still wanted to start at something 08, so that's why we went live at 4:08 today. So 'tis the reason. Taking me back. Yes. Actually, yes. Know my history. Amen. I am going to let my sweet sister do a plug for a project that she and Ashley recently launched an amazing trailer for. And once I find this video on my own channel, I will link to the new channel that they have created and this amazing trailer. But until such a time as that, take it away.
Yes, so me and Ashley, who is Bookish Realm down in the comments, we created a bookish series called Now That's What I Call Black Love, and that's our channel name here on YouTube and on Twitter and Instagram, I believe. It's Now That's Black Love. It's just a bookish series where we are going to explore Black love, and we define that as all parties in the relationship are Black, period. And so we see that is not something that, even on my channel and Ashley's channel, we read all kinds of romance, but we want to put a spotlight specifically on Black love. So we created that series, and there's a trailer up now on our YouTube channel. You can go check it out. I will try to put a link in the comments if I can figure out how to do that without turning off my camera, and I would love for y'all to check it out.
Hello.
What?
I was typing something in the comments and I backspaced, and I don't think that I had clicked the text box.
Oh.
So when I backspaced, they backspaced me out of the studio, and I was like,
look, I thought you were just trying to give me the stage. So
it worked out perfect. I was like, please let Deidre still be in the studio.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, and so we move. Okay.
Yeah.
Ashley said, hold on, listen, my thoughts exactly. She can put the link in here.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Mm-hmm.
Great. If you can do that, definitely do that. And I have to say, I'm the ultimate hack woman for Black people.
Yeah.
I'm the ultimate hype woman. So actually, if you can drop the link, if you can't put the link in the chat, then like send it to Deidre, and I think that she can.
Yep.
Yeah. And if Deidre can't, then I will.
Figure it out.
But we gonna figure it out. I have to say that the trailer gave me all the life. All the life. Like when they say trailer, they mean let us give you a show. Like, oh, it's so good. It's so good. I was here for the Black Left pictures at the top and the representation, sexuality spectrum. I was here for the little call me, beat me, little I'm in crisis. Like I was here for all of it. We had a whole story. We had stakes. We had a plot line. We had a resolution. Do you hear me? Oh, it was lovely.
You're crazy, and I love it. Yes.
I was here. I was like, this is the whole story. Tell me about it.
Yes. That's just what we do. I can't see it either from StreamYard comments, but
so send it. Not that. Yes. So send it to Deidre, and I think that
I'll find it.
I don't know who has a blue wrench on my channel because I hardly ever stream. And I think you have to have a blue wrench to post something in the chat.
Oh, okay, yeah.
To post a link in the chat. So send it to me, Deidre, and I'll post it.
I got you.
Okay, and we'll get that for y'all while we're doing the first sprint. So. Hi peeps, what is everyone trying to do today? I'm dedicating this day of productivity to the 20 Pearls, our founders of this beautiful, excellent, supreme organization, amen, that's been blessing all mankind for 113 years.
Yes.
Bless it.
Yes.
Bless it.
Bless it. Yes.
We appreciate their labor so much and all those who serve KAPPA Alpha Sorority Incorporated.
Yes.
Okay. So what are people doing? What are you working on today? Reading, writing? I'm going to be doing a bit of both. I'm going to be working on my Black speculative fiction. I think, y'all, I'm skirting burnout. Like, that's the real tea of it all. I'm skirting writer's burnout real hard because I went so hard to prep for PitMed. And then I was like, it literally like hurt my whole hand. Like, I'm really skirting burnout now, but I'm like, but I have things to do. So I'm trying to like, even if I'm not hitting my like daily writing goal, to write something every day. So I'm gonna try to write one sprint writing, the other sprint reading, because I also have my first arc. I'm so excited. Yo, I just made a writing vlog yesterday. I didn't even mention this. What's it called? Witches Steeped in Gold by Shannon Smart. Yeah. I'm like 5% in.
No. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it was either Bree's or Ashley's, maybe both. Both of them were sprinting last weekend a lot. And I think I think it was Ashley ended in her like morning sprints, and I was like, I'm on 5%. I keep falling asleep. Yeah, I'm still where I was.
From that day. Well, at least we coming back.
So we're gonna make some moves today. I'm not in bed. I'm sitting up.
We're dressed and we're up in front of the computer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to hopefully if I fall asleep.
We'll just close it down and act like we didn't see it.
Amen. Y'all pray my strength. But I'm gonna try not to fall asleep, and I'm gonna get further in this because I really want to do Ashley remembers. I do want to do a review of the book before it drops to give her some promo if it's good. If I don't like it, I'm just gonna like wait till it drops and then be like, it was a 3-star for me, but go get your life. So we'll see. I usually do audiobooks for all my fantasy. Really hard for me to read fantasy, also because like my eye health is so sometimes, and I can't always just be looking at like that. So I really wish that the publisher had given me an option to do ebook or audio, which is also just like accessibility thing. They should start doing that more often. But we are where we are, so I'm
Yep.
gonna try my best to read that. Which is steeped in gold is one I'm super anticipating. Yeah, I hope I like it, and I really want to love it because I think that she sent it to me because during
Come on now.
the Shimmy Awards, I thought that Witches Steeped in Gold was already out for some reason. And so when it was saying like prettiest cover, I was trying to nominate that. And then on Twitter, I was like, imagine my angst that Witches Steeped in Gold is not actually out. I want to nominate it for the prettiest cover shimmy. And she actually saw that and was like, oh, thank you, not yet. And so my little just started on YouTube bookish self who has like 250 subscribers. There's no way that her publisher was like, oh, there's this person named Britt Ryder who's up in like she must have like slid me to them some kind of way. So I'm really, really grateful. I want to read it.
You want to like.
It's just hard. It's hard out here for your girl. Okay. Darian said she is working on a short story to submit to Writer's Digest. Look at you.
11:59
Today. Okay, let's get first going for Darian.
Yeah.
And reading a few pages of Concrete Rose by Angie Thomas. Word. And then Lizelle. Oh, anticipating. Yeah. Yes. Kept falling asleep. Yes, it did. Erica, we gonna pray your strength in the Lord. I hope that they're not like big Terminator type bugs, but you know, we hope so. The audio is gonna go hard for Witches Steeped in Gold. Yeah. I just have this feeling. Well, we hope that that's the truth. I'm also excited for Wings of Ebony. I'm saving a credit for Wings of Ebony.
I saw a interview. I don't know when it was posted, but I read it today on Miss WOC Reader's blog.
Mm-hmm.
An interview with the author, which I can't even remember her name right now. It's JL. Mm-hmm. But it was a really good interview. If y'all should check that out.
Okay.
I'm excited for that.
A couple things on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of interviews with other booktubers. I know she did one with Alexa Dunn, but that wasn't about her book. That was about being Black in publishing. And then she was on iWriterly's channel the other day talking about something similar, I think. So like, and she's been doing a crap ton of pub.
I'm with it because that story sounds like it's gonna be good.
I mean, we can talk about this after the first we can get Darian some words in, but I know that Me and Black Worlds makes my heart go pitter patter, and I am super duper here for like, and all of the like the African inspired fantasies, no problem, and also the Black experiences, myriad and multitudinous, and I would also love some Black fantasy in America for the Southern girls like me. Hello, so which is not Witches Steeped in Gold. Wings of Ebony is super exciting for me because she's in the South. I'm really excited, and she seems to like she gonna have Black friends. No shade. Okay. Anyway. I'm sorry. Okay. Ashley is listening to Night Swim. We're not going to get started. Night Swim. And there's an interesting conversation about sexual assault. Okay, cool. Devaja's going to read and write. You can alternate because that's what I'm going to be doing. Hey, Shay. Okay. Let's get started on this first sprint. We're going to see if I remember how to share my screen with the timer since the last time we did this.
You got this.
Okay.
I'm going to be typing in with my mouth open, so y'all just mind your business, okay?
With my mouth open.
I got to make my, you know how you think you just mouth just, but I got to make my notes so I can return this book.
Yes, and you said you loved it, so you have to tell
us. I'm gonna buy this for sure. I've got to have this on my shelf. It was really, really good. The audiobook, Ebony Elizabeth Thomas. The audiobook was also good, and I think she reads it.
Oh, I need to call my live, and you, my smart sister, were like, can't you just get the thing online? And probably. So, yeah, I definitely need to get that because it looks interesting. Okay. Deidre, can you see this?
I can.
Okay, great. So we're gonna go ahead and hop in with the 20 minutes since we've been talking for 20 minutes already. And let's go.
Let's do it.
Okay. That was the end of the first timer. Um, I don't know. I have that tab muted, so I don't know if it makes a sound, but it was very anticlimactic for me. So that was the end of it. How did y'all do? How did you do?
I did all right. I got a few tabs. Sorry, I got a text message on my. I got everything else muted, but it came through my computer. I got this many tabs left. I just need to own this book. Really, I should just take my tabs out and reread it. Yeah, she made so many points, and I'm just not that great at discussing it, so I need somebody to read it with me so I can talk about it.
We were supposed to read together, but I didn't know when you said you're gonna start reading that you meant like right now.
I didn't mean to read it that fast. I really didn't. But the audio book had me like on go. So yeah.
If I had the audiobook, I would have started it like when you said, "Oh, I'm reading." I was like, "Oh, okay, well, let me do." But I can actually. My school has that book. It's not on audio, but it's online, and like I said, I'm not really, especially when it's I don't know how heavy theory that is. I don't expect it to be a heavy theory. But for like nonfiction things, I really need to like hold it so I can highlight it. So like for fantasy, I need to audio it because otherwise I'm like, I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I'm gonna go to sleep. Yeah. But for nonfiction, I really need to be able to annotate it so I can stay engaged. So free printing, we just gonna go on over to the departments and print out some chapters. So
do it.
Yeah.
I say if you wanna do the what is it called? The introduction in the last chapter, and then see if you want the rest of it.
Didn't I tell you?
Yeah. You did.
Didn't I tell you?
You did.
These nonfiction books. You can read them a little bit different.
Yeah, well, I say that because I didn't watch The Vampire Diaries, so she talks about a person named Bonnie Bennett in that, which is the
real MVP.
Yeah, and that's precisely what she's talking about, but I don't know who she is, and I didn't watch the show. So, but what she said made sense. It didn't land on me because I wasn't. Yeah. But the last
now I really, really have to read it.
Yeah, I mean, but I read every single page. Like I listened to it, and then when I got to my book, I read it physically. So that's just kind of how it was just like, oh, this is good.
You know, I wonder if Audible has it.
Probably. The Dark Fantastic.
The Black and see, I feel like there's another book called The Black Fantastic, but I think it's Richard Eiton, so that's definitely different. Because I have read a book called The Black Fantastic for my comprehensive exams.
Yeah,
it definitely wasn't this though.
Yeah,
Fantastic. Why does Audible not in my list?
Are you saying dark or black?
Black.
It's Dark Fantastic.
Okay. I was like, Richard Eiton definitely has a book called The Black Fantastic, but it's nothing.
I think the paperback and the hardback have the same image on it. Yeah.
Oh, it is. Is Ebony Elizabeth Smith?
Yep.
Oh, listen. They have it on Audible, and I have a credit.
You want it. You want it in your life.
I do. And I'm like, I was trying to save it for JL, and I'm like, wait, I'll just have to buy it.
Yeah.
Or check Scribd. I'm like, Scribd.
I haven't checked Scribd.
Y'all better be able to come through with more than just these random books.
Yeah, for real.
That's simply how I feel about it. Okay, how did everybody do? Mariah, hello. We are. It was a last minute decision. It was the worst of it was the better of two evils.
Yeah.
So in the interest of not, oh my gosh.
What? It's on Scribd?
Together. Scribd has it.
Shut up.
Child, listen. Downloading now.
Immediately. I didn't even look. I I just went to Hoopla, but we talked about it. I'm downloading it now.
Okay, well, I'm gonna listen. It's 7 hours, so I'm gonna listen to it, and then we can talk about it.
Yep, it's really, really, really. I can't wait. I cannot wait.
I'm excited when you said Bonnie. I was like, finally, someone understand. Because here's the thing.
Yeah.
You know what? This is my channel. I'm not in the mood for white fantasy right now.
Yeah.
I'm not into it. And even then, I read 2 pages of the Gilda stories. All right, come through.
What you gotta do?
Do what you got. We pray your strength about your highlighter. And for them bugs. We hoping for you. Did a brain dump thing working on my sequel. And there's a lot of plot behind the plot stuff I have to plan. Okay. Super excited. Oh, shout out to Lizelle. Her book, Blood Like Magic, is coming out in July. I feel like it's July. Tell me if I'm right.
I love the cover of that book.
Isn't it amazing?
It's so pretty.
Is it not freaking amazing? It's coming out June 15th of this year. I cannot wait to read it. There will absolutely be a review on this channel. Don't act surprised when you see it.
I got a mark to read.
I cannot wait. If she does the cover reveal on her channel. And she did a little, I love trailers. She did a little trailer for her cover reveal as well. Lizelle, if you want to like slide me the link. Oh no, I can find the link. I'll post the link in the chat. Y'all.
June 15th.
That trailer was so good. Yes, June 15th, Blood Like Magic, be on the lookout. I recently did a dramatic reading of her synopsis.
Yeah.
On my Be Kind Rewind tag.
Yeah.
All I'm trying to say is if you want to book me for voice acting, please go through my agent. Please not solicit me. It's very unprofessional. Please. So I did a dramatic reading of her synopsis, and it's so good. I'm really interested in reading about this like matchmaking app by blood that they have, or by DNA. I was like, literally, if you go back and watch the video when I'm reading, because I actually had never read the synopsis, and so I was reading it live for the first time. And when it said there's a DNA matchmaking thing, I was like, really? Took me all the way out of my character. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm back in it. But it sounds so interesting. I cannot wait to read it.
Yep.
I don't know if it's available on NetGalley yet. I haven't seen it, but what I'm saying is I'm looking high and low for that book.
I don't know. Arcs scare me. All the pressure of liking it, then putting the review up.
That's true.
In a timely fashion. I'm scared.
See me over here with this ebook, like, I don't know what to do, Shannon. I'm sorry.
I'm scared. I'm let y'all have that one.
Yeah, no, well, I had made a personal goal this year to try to do. I'll be on the lookout for when it's on NetGalley. I hope that NetGalley has audiobook capacities, because truly, like, it's so hard for me.
I've heard that they did add that recently, didn't they?
I think that they do. Her Shannon Smart's like Edelweiss and whoever. Like I literally thought that it was like a Nigerian email scam, but bookish. Like, you're not gonna get me today. What is this? Nobody knows who I am.
You sound like me, because that's me all day. Hey, me.
I was like, you're not gonna get me today. So but it was real. So I was like, oh, this is cool. But y'all, that book is like 500 plus pages. I was like, catch me in my high school prime. Like,
that's nothing. But I prefer a longer length novel to a short novella, or like 300 pages is, for me, that's like a little short, because I ain't gonna say all of them, but a lot of them that are under like 350, I've always felt like something was missing, and they could have gave me more. When we get to 5, we get to, okay, maybe it could have been a little bit shorter, but that's just, I can't be pleased.
Well, what is just right? 3 is too short and 5 is too long.
Mm-hmm.
Four
is just sweet spot.
All right.
I'm trying to think of something I can give you. I can't give you an example right now, but yeah.
Well, how long was Raybearer?
Raybearer was 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because Raybearer is now my standard.
Yeah.
That's just
no, it was 3:43. So.
Okay.
All right. But that was a good length.
Yeah, I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it. Erica, 2 pages, just moving through these comments. Concrete, how do you like it so far? Are you at the beginning or are you like in the middle and you've read for 14 more pages? How are you liking Concrete Rose? I know that just dropped.
Like yesterday or Tuesday, didn't it?
Huh? Yeah, it was very recent because I was just talking to Cachet about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the cover is so freaking beautiful. We love Black girls on the front of all these covers this year. Oh, and last year, 2020 and 2021. I'm seeing a lot of Black girls on the cover, and I'm absolutely freaking loving that. And Black boys, like, love because I was just talking to Cachet about this as well. I don't really see a lot of Black boys in fantasy.
Not too much.
Nope. And it's I don't have any brothers or sons, so I don't really think about it often, but it's really concerning.
I think I have one book with a Black male on the cover, but he's not the only book that I have. Like The Rage of Dragons is by, the main character is a guy. I'm trying to think. The only good Indians, that's not Black people. There's at least 2 other books that I read that had a main Black male characters, but he's nowhere to be seen on the character. I'm trying to think. That's interesting that you say that. Yeah,
I didn't
Black Flamingo. Yeah, Black Flamingo and All Boys Aren't Blue. Those 2 are the first that I can think of with a Black male, but I'm trying to think of literally another one, and I can't.
As far as fantasy, Tristan Strong punches a hole through the sky.
Oh, yep, that one. And there's a middle grade, the one Arcade and the Triple T Token. It's a little Black boy on there, and that's fantasy.
There's another middle grade one, Dragons in a Bag or something like that.
Oh, is that it's like a little purple dragon on the cover, isn't it? I think so. I think I know what you're talking about. He's got like a low kind of curly haircut, I believe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lizelle coming in to help us out. Song of Wraith, which is
there's a black boy on the sequel. Mm-hmm. It's so cute.
Yeah. And because I don't even think on the Rage of Dragons, Tao isn't on the cover.
Nope, he's not. Well, there's male figures, but it's not Tao. Like you got the etchings. So that's the queen girl, the queen there, and the males are all in this. That's pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you got. I read Sorcerer of the Wild Deeps.
What'd you say?
The Sorcerer of the Wild Deeps by Kai Ashanti Wilson. I think it's Wilson's the last name. Okay. It has a male. It's a fantasy, adult fantasy, and it has a male on the front. But I gave my copy to somebody, so I don't have it on my shelf anymore.
Okay. Erica said, while we talking about these covers, can we pay these authors first and foremost?
Please.
We appreciate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get in another sprint. Oh, Darian said, close to the beginning, chapter 8. Oh, you moving. It's a good story so far. Just happy to read Mav's story. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Cool. Are you ready to get back into another sprint?
Yeah, I think I'm going to try getting into this some more and instead of making more notes, because I think I'm just going to wait till I get my own copy and make notes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm really mad that I wasted all this time like procrastinating getting a freaking library card because I didn't think I had to even check script for the Dark Fantastic, because I was like, oh, we were supposed to read that together and then do a little book talk on it. Da 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 da. It's here.
I forget about script. I need to cancel my subscription, honestly. I forget about it all the time.
If you weren't using it, you might as well go and cut it loose.
I should. I forget about it.
Okay, let's do another sprint. Darian, good luck on your wasn't it Darian? Oh wait, hold on, Great Fry.
Oh.
I did nothing that sprint, but 375 is my sweet spot for books. Okay, and anything over, I'm like,
I'm gonna finish, but I'm gonna be complaining.
Right, you gonna hear about it though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I love reading, but it's audiobook for me.
Yeah, I like both. It doesn't matter. Give it to me either way.
It matters deeply to me, and it didn't used to. I used to literally be like, and here's the thing, I still am. Like, I still am. It just, for me now, has to be like a very, very light romance. Like, action romance, give it to me.
Mm-hmm.
But the sad thing is, and then, I'm not really the one to take this on. I mean, I could be, but not right now, because that's not what I'm trying to, like, publish in for my debut. But, like, I think there's a drought. There's definitely a drought in Black romance that has like suspense, action. Like, there are so many like bodyguard subplots in romance of like, she needs to be protected, then there's a bodyguard and they fall in love, and there's guns and explosions and excitement. But they always white. I'm like, why can't we have, or it's like in the series, there's the one Black bodyguard, but then it's going to be interracial automatically because the client can't ever be Black when the guy is whatever. Anyway,
I just want to bring you to the hood and you won't have to worry about that, but you don't like those.
you gonna be straight.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that at all. But I get it.
Oh, my sister's in the comments. Hello. Hey, sissy. Okay. Darian, the sprint, I'm going to work on my short story. Okay. Don't you like, sometimes it really takes a good book for me to be like, yeah, I'm a writer too. Dang it. I can do this. That's why I have to keep reading, because reading inspires me to write. Mm-hmm. Really good books and really bad books inspire me to write, because the really bad books, I'm like,
I could do better.
They paid you for this? For the culture, I need to help. For the culture. They need help. So, yeah, okay. We're going to do another 20-minute sprint. Read, write, kill your bugs, find your highlighters.
Clean, do what you got to do.
Do what you got to do. Pick up baby girl. And we're just going to get into another 20-minute sprint. Yo, I'm a new girl every single time. I'm not even going to put your comment on
Please. I'm strong with the hobbies. Oh my God. You
Lord. I'm not even going to put you on the screen. I'm not going to acknowledge it. At least you're a Black woman. Leave me be. Okay. We all know addiction. Addiction is up here. You gotta beat this first. I don't know what to tell you. Theodora Taylor gives me soap operas.
Yeah.
She just gives me all the mess that I need. I don't know what you want from. Give me options. See, when my good people over at Now That's What I Call Black Love get up and running, they're gonna give me all the options for Black suspense across all these subgenres. They gonna give me a little hood romance, although I'm probably not gonna read on like hood romance, but hood romance.
You like explosions, you like action, but you don't want to be on the other side of the MLK Boulevard. Listen, bruh.
We want more.
Let us sprint.
Let us sprint. You see, Cachet, you instigating. You're instigating.
I'm just messing with you.
I'm getting see, I get no support for my addiction. I get no support. 20 minutes. Let's do this. Alrighty. That was a good 20 for me. How was it for you?
It was all right. I decided this is not for me. It's not for you, girl. I'm too
What's
old.
going on?
I just didn't like it. I'm on a third. I took my bookmarks out and everything.
That's the ultimate breakup with the book.
I'm out.
Bookmarks coming out. We're done. We don't need to know.
It was either the third or the fourth story, and they're in Texas, at a football game, and some random person whistled at the only black person in the football stands, and I was like, okay.
Imagine how tired we are.
I'm out. But, it's fine, whatever, but I don't want to read it, so you can have this back, library.
I'm out.
No.
Imagine how tired we are. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yes. I mean, I do love you and stuff. I mean, you always gotta have that friend who always be giving you holy cane.
Yeah.
So you know you never feel too good about yourself with those friends. They're like, oh, you're really great. Remember the other day though when you did that thing? They keep you humble. And you're like, oh yeah, that thing that no one saw but
you. Yeah.
Right. They keep you grounded. Mm-hmm. Remember how you can't stop reading that really, really problematic series? That was you. Remember that? Yeah. But go on. You're making really good points. Keep talking. Thank you. That is definitely cachet. And literally the other day, I was like, I'm not telling you anything else. She was like, yes, you are. I hate it because I am. I will. I can't help it. But I hate that you know that.
Is that the person you did the Kwanzaa-a-thon?
Yeah, Kwanzaa-a-thon.
Yeah.
Yes. Shay and the Melanated Fam, who is Grayson Wild, Sid Sapak, and the the Naked Firefly. Those four, they created it, and it was so good.
Cool.
So fresh. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway. But yeah, that was a good sprint for me. I'm listening to the Dark Fantastics. I'm like, no, I'm talking this with Deidre. Yes, because I'm trying to plan my my February videos, and obviously Black History Month and the month of love. So I'm like, okay, the first video that I'm doing is a writerly conversation with Cachet, and we're talking about interracial romance. I may lose some subscribers. That's okay. Listen, I want everyone to get where they're supposed to be. If I'm supposed to be over here, that's okay. So that's going to be the first video. I'm really excited about that. That was a lot of fun. Yeah. And then the second one that I'm going to do is going to be finally doing a review of the McLean brothers. I talk about them all the time on this channel. I have never actually done a review of here's what it's about. Here's what I liked. I rated it this. I've literally never done that for any of them.
Okay, time out. So, do you not consider those hood books?
Here's the thing.
I'm confused. I'm confused.
So when I'm thinking of hood, I'm thinking of the hood romances that do a very stereotypical, it's there's drugs and there's gun violence and there's all the stereotypical things. That's what I'm not here for. But just I don't know, what do you consider hood?
That's hood. There's levels.
Okay, well, I don't have a problem with it. I don't like the stereotypes of hood though.
Okay, there's levels.
Give us the levels, please.
That, you can have your around the way type of hood, which I think that Everett is okay. Leland, I've only read those two, right? So we're gonna go
okay.
And Everett in the levels of hood. Leland being the hood, more hood of the two, right? So, but then we got the cartel and what was that one that me and Ashley, Moth to a Flame? I think that's probably the high level, God tier ghetto mess. Like
Okay.
that, like any stereotype you want to pull out is in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then probably something you didn't even know existed is in that. So,
Okay.
but I say all that, I think you would like it if you read it. I just think you would. I really do.
Well,
But
put it in the Discord and I'll read it. Like, but I don't like the stereotypes. I don't like the stereotypes.
I think I know what you mean now. I think I know what you mean now. But like,
so then the upper echelons of hood
yeah.
lose.
Okay.
Give me that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't want to get on.
I like the drama.
Yeah, I thought so. That's why I was like, I need you to explain. Say more, sis. Say more.
Yeah. No, because like that's why the Theodore Taylor, because she gives me all this drama, and I'm like, what? Like,
Laura, we're gonna make a plaque for her so we can put on that kitchen counter right there for you.
But also though, I'm a creature of habit. So if I find someone, which is why I have read almost all, if not all. No, I've read 90% of Alexandria House's books, and I just discovered her 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a creature of habit. So when I find someone that I like, I'm like, we want more, we want more, we want more. And I just read all of their stuff, which is why I read almost all Theodore Taylor stuff, even though I'm like, why? I'm detecting a fetish, or at least playing to the market of fetish. I'm smacking a little bit. Anytime I see someone only write a particular kind of couple, and in her case, she's not the only one. She's nowhere near the only one, but like most of her couples are Black women, white men.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime I see that, I'm like, why are all of them this?
Yeah.
And then I start getting suspicious. So yeah, I do. I start getting suspicious. And Cache and I talk about that on February, whatever the first Tuesday is. So come through. Then I start suspecting structural projects. Yeah. And we know that those are dangerous. So
yeah.
That's that on that. But yes, for sure, Moth to a Flame, text it to me and I will TBR it, because I do want it. I just don't know where to look.
I think we just maybe need to find your right little avenue. And yes. I think I know where you at.
Yes. Listen, it's about to be a whole what was that video that Njeri did with Evelyn of the internet? So she was like, when I heard you read a book, I'm gonna need a consultation with you and Ashley from now on. That's what I call Black Love.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a consultation. Okay. How did everyone in the comments do on this sprint? Darian said, I stood up at the kitchen counter and put down 418 words towards your short story. Yes. What are you trying to get to? 1,500, 2,500? What is it? We are definitely wanting to get you there. So we're going to sprint again in a couple of minutes so we can get you some more sprints in before 6:08. Jay Taylor, hello. Haven't seen you in my comments before. That doesn't really mean anything because this is only my second time. Means nothing. But hello. Yes, definitely drink some Wasta. It's been some years since I read Moth to a Flame, but it was good. Okay, I'm gonna have to read it after I get done with the Dark Fantastic, which I was saying I'm trying to finish that because I would love to include that in my February of doing like start with interracial couples talk and then do review of the McLean brothers, and maybe like the third or the fourth week have a conversation about the Dark Fantastic, because I've been talking, and we talked about this a bit when we talked about Rayberry, you and I, about in your wildest dreams you still dealing with white folks.
How and why?
so many not that they're there at all, but that you're still like that they're just still everywhere. And there's just not really any Black people. And all the Black people that are there are dealing with like intense racialized trauma. And it's like, this is your wildest dream?
Yeah.
It's troubling. It's troubling.
I'm getting a camera Saturday. So I will no longer be filming on my phone. Hopefully the next video you see, like I've run out of space on my phone. I don't have anything left to delete. So,
okay. Congratulations.
Right? Yeah, we'll see.
Cough, Tyler Herbert, cough, cough. Exactly. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, Theodore Taylor is not the only one that does that. And I do read a lot of I do end up reading a lot of this. That's why I know it's a problem that there's so many of them, because I'm like, all these different authors from indie to trad pub are all doing this, and I'm like, some of it feels like playing to market, but then you have to interrogate why the market is like that. Like,
Yeah.
why is there a high demand for specifically this particular pairing?
Yeah. We want to know.
That's
I'm just curious. I'm just
I
curious.
have my own theories, and it starts with black and ends with erasure.
Mm,
Um,
mm.
and it has like independently, right? Like interpersonally, I don't have a problem with whoever being with whoever. It's not, but it's never about the interpersonal. It's always about the structural.
Yeah.
Structurally, I like me personally. If I see one more ad suggesting for me to get on an interracial dating site, I might pull out these twists.
Oh no.
Like it's everywhere. It's in all the commercials.
Oh.
Like I'm seeing so many commercials where there's a black woman, a white man, then a little mixed kid running around in the background, and I'm like, that's not a problem.
Yeah.
And I'm sort of like teasing my conversation with Cachet, like that's not a problem. But like, you don't see white families getting less representation in the media. You're seeing mixed families take the place of black families.
Yeah.
That's what feels like erasure in a structural project. It's not about people walking around, my friend, this friend, whatever. Because I have friends in interracial relationships. I don't care. Congratulations. Like, find love wherever you find it. It's not about interpersonal. It's about structural projects. That's for me. And then when I see this all BWWM, that's when I'm like, I sense a project in the atmosphere. That's just me. Darian said, per the rules, it can be longer than 1,500, but can be less. Okay, well, you got this. It's in the bag. Hello. Hi, thanks for coming. You're right on time. So is Jabria.
Yeah.
Listen, no, I love Chloe Brown, and I think that Red is an awesome dude. Like, I loved it. Their email banter made me. I was like, am I emailing wrong? Am I emailing wrong? Because my inbox don't look like this, but I think that it should. Like,
I haven't read that yet.
I love Getting Like Chloe Brown. I didn't love her sisters, Danny Brown. I didn't love it. I think I might have actually DNF'd it at some point. I was just like, this, okay. All right. Yeah, cool. Not for me, but that's all right. I'm interested in her sister.
The third
the youngest sister. Yeah, Eve, I think it is.
Oh, yes. Act Your Age, Eve Brown.
Yeah. Yeah, interested in that. But I mean, it's only a passing interest because at this point, I truly am getting tired of reading all these BWWM. Like, I just need to see some Black love. I need it.
They're on there. I mean, it's just, I don't want one to be replaced for the other. Just like
there's room at the table
for all of it. I just don't understand why we're here.
Right. So it's like, I think that Talia Hibbert's a freaking amazing author. I love her Ravenswood series. That's actually the first Talia Hibbert that I read, A Girl Like Her, and then Untouchable. I didn't read the third one because I was like, the reviews I got on it were mixed, but the first two of Ravenswood I really, really loved, and I love those sisters. I think they're freaking amazing. So I don't have a problem with reading it. It's when I feel like there's a project behind it, it always makes me less moved to participate, and I'm just like, can I just need to stop and interrogate what I feel like is being pushed at me, and then evaluate what I want and why I'm not seeing that being suggested, and then how I can go find it since it's not being as easily provided as other things. Yes, that was the first Talia Hibbert that I read, and I love her representation. I have a video about Talia Hibbert and ability representation coming out in like a month or two for my Facts of Literature to the Genres series, like talking about Talia Hibbert. And I love how she does representations of ability. Chloe has fibromyalgia. I can't remember Jane. I can't remember what the first sister's name of Ravenswood was, but she is on the autism spectrum. I think she has Asperger's. Like, she with the rep, like Hibbert for the win. I love it. Oh, Jabria, come on, tell some tea. Not gonna lie, the lack of quality Black love and romance is 85% the reason I'm a romance writer. Come on for the culture. Come on for the culture. Because here's the thing I did, and I'm gonna say it real quick because I'm not on here to drag no Black writers. I started reading this book called Pensive by something Traverso and or Treva something. And I was very excited because I was like, oh, is this like Black BDSM? Get it. Like representation across all the subgenres, give it to me.
Yeah.
I had to stop at 58%. And I felt bookfished. I really did. Because the reviews, there were so many 5-star reviews. I was hyped. And after I was reading, I was like, are the people hungry? Are the people starving? Are the people so starved for Black romance that no matter what, you just gonna give it a pass? Because this is not quality. It just, the characters didn't have different voices. The sex scenes were weirdly ambiguous, where I was like, if you're going to fade out. If you're going to depict the scene, depict the scene. But it was some weird, like, in the middle, and I was like, because you were lukewarm, I will spew you out of my mouth. Leave me alone.
Not spew.
It was just very. And it was just one review that was like, I don't know what's going on with all these other reviewers, but this book was not good. And I was like, thank you. Am I in like the upside down world? What's going on? I feel like I was living from the Matrix. It was very weird. But anyway, it's definitely quality where I'm just like, because a lot of it is indie pub. And I'm like, okay, well, does that mean that we sacrifice quality though? Like you could still have some people there checking your stuff for you. It just gets weird. So
I'm old. You know I'm old. I'm real old. And I started out listen, I started out with reading my mom's books. Like as a kid, YA was not a thing. It was either children's books or adults books. And the children's books, I guess you could say middle grade, is in there, was like, you know, Goosebumps. It was Babysitter's Club. It was Boxcar Children. It was stuff like that. And so I started to get to a point where I needed Black people in my books because I like to read. And so the only way I could get that was to read my mom's books, which were adult. And they were, you know, Air Jerome Dickey. It was The Coldest Winter Ever. It was Elaine Harris. It was Brenda Jackson and Arabette. It was all romance. But I didn't have when I say no business, I mean past.
Right.
Dang. But that was the only way I could get Black characters or like even see Black people on the covers of books. And that's how I kind of got started with romance. And well, that's not how I got started, but it's part of it. And it's just like we get to a point where I don't know what happened in publishing. We'll talk about it on Now That's What I Call Black Love. But there was a point where there was a golden era. And then it just, I don't know what happened to it. It's not like us readers went away, but I don't know what happened. Now most of it is going towards, it must be a market thing. It's going towards, you know, self-published stuff. As far as romance goes with you know, Black romance. I don't know what's up. You cannot hardly go to a bookstore and browse a romance section and find 2 Black people on the cover. You will find a Black woman in something else. It may not necessarily be white, but you will find a Black woman, but you won't find 2 Black characters. You just you're hard up unless you're looking in the old or the used section. It's just not out there that much. You can scroll like right now. You can before you find one.
I don't even really see Black men outside of like really sexy. But like for the erotica, Black men are all up and through. But like it's just like contemporary romance where you're not guaranteed as much smut.
Yeah.
I don't be seeing Black men there either. And I'm like, this feels like Black men are being done really, really, really wrong.
I don't know, but like I read Stephen King. Around the same time when I shouldn't have been reading, I was reading John Grisham. You know what I'm saying? So I got adult books from a lot of different things, but to get my Black people, it was romance or it was erotica, and so I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what that was. I don't know. It's
right now. There's like, well, now in the past, like
2
years, especially, but maybe 5 years. I'll be generous. Like, there's an upsurge of Black fantasy.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe it seemed to like really go like public book viral after Black Panther, and then this wave of Afro inspired fantasies came out with Children of Blood and Bones, and then onward we tumble. Yay, welcome home, Ashley. Oh, not Zabria Sneak and Zane novels.
Listen, I can't remember Zane's first book. I don't remember what it's called, but I definitely read her first book. Like, I even watched, they put that on TV on like the Spice Channel later. And I was like, didn't even know what I was reading, honey. Had no idea, but I know that it was good, and I knew I ain't had no business reading it. I knew that much.
At all.
I knew that much. I told my mom, I'm 37. I think I was 35 when I told my mom that I had read her Zane books and her Jerome Dickey. I was.
What did she say?
She was like, "Girl, for real." She's like, "I'm about to get a whooping at 37 or 35." But like, she was like, "You was for real?" I was like, "Yeah, Mom." I read
that better.
Any book that you got up there that you had before I moved out of your house, I have read. Okay. Like, have you read A Child Called It? Have you heard of that book?
Oh my gosh.
I read that as like a middle schooler. Inappropriate, but I'm just stealing stuff off my mom's bookshelf. That was me.
But that was in my library. It was in my elementary school library, and I was like,
it has no business. Children have no business reading that book.
Read about this baby drinking bleach and ammonia. I was like,
I'm under the covers with a flashlight, like, oh my God, my mom's gonna kill me if she come in here and find out I'm reading this book. But I had to know what happened to that boy.
I don't know what happened. So I'm invested now.
I forgot his name. Anyways.
And there was a second one too.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't as good as the first one. As good as, Lord.
Right.
But goodness gracious. I can't believe I just said that, but
the trauma.
But it was bad. I didn't read that one till much later, but I'm pretty sure.
Right. I feel like I might have read that in school too, Jabria. Like, A Child Called It. They were not hiding that book.
Oh my gosh, I read it for school? Oh my God.
I might have. If I didn't read it for school, it was wholesale in my kids' library. Like, it wasn't like I was in, like I had to get my invisibility cloak and sneak into the front of the library. Like, it wasn't no adventure to get that book. It was just there.
Wow, that's great. My mom was a social worker, and so that guy came and spoke to like a foster parent thing they had. It was a lot. I didn't tell her I read it then either, but
oh my gosh, why is this book getting a whole campaign? Catholic school.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
What?
I came in on a good part. Trauma.
Yeah. I can't believe that.
Trauma and the disappearing Black man in romance. Which is interesting. If I was in the mood to write essays and weren't already writing a dissertation, that would be a very interesting essay to write about when black bodies come in and out. Like, Black women are in contemporary romance. A larger percentage of them, I feel, and definitely a large percent that is getting marketed and pushed, are interracial though. And then mostly Black men are in like the erotica subgenre, as opposed to just being out in contemporary.
Yeah.
Who knows? That's just what I'm seeing. I'd have to do a lot more research before I actually write an essay on that. But that's like what I see pushed. And I'm not in the mood to write an essay. I'm writing a dissertation. So like, no. But if someone were to write The Dark Fantastic Part 2 romance.
Yeah.
Give me that, please. And this book, already, I'm like, let me talk to Deidre because already I'm getting all of the like.
All
And
of
she's
it.
already brought up Bonnie, and I'm like, can we talk about Bonnie Bennett?
She will.
I
She's
was
gonna go
acting
there.
her face off.
She's gonna go there. Wait for it. But that book that we have, I don't have it up here. The book that I haven't started reading it yet, so I can't tell you exactly what it's about. But for now, that's what I call Black Love. We have the nonfiction
Where
book
did the
that
love
we're
go?
starting out. I'm sorry?
Where'd the love go?
Yeah, Where Did the Love Go?
Mm-hmm.
It's a collection of essays. I'm hoping that somebody talks about that. Now, I don't remember when it was published, but I want to say like 2010.
Okay.
So I'm hoping somebody talks about that.
Yeah, I mean that's an old topic. I remember a chapter in this book published in the 1990s, Hip Hop Generation. I
Mm-hmm.
forget the name of the author. He's a professor though, and he had a chapter called Where Did Our Love Go?
Yeah.
I remember being impressed by that chapter, but my furry bestie, hi Sky. I'm a vicarious dog owner, so like
Yeah.
has two dogs, Titan,
Yeah.
and Leo, and then Jabria's puppy Sky. Vicarious. They never acknowledge me, but
Yeah.
I acknowledge them in my heart, and that's what
Yeah.
matters. That's what matters. For Psychology Future T. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Bastard Out of Caroline. Good gracious.
I haven't read that one.
Who's I blocked out of my memory? Listen, protect yourself. You have to. But okay, do we want to get a 10-minute sprint into cool down?
We can.
And that'll take us till 6, and then we'll have 8 minutes to kiki before we. Okay. All right, peeps. Gather yourself. We're gonna do a 10-minute cool down. Pick something and make it work. And we're gonna close out with Lizelle's Wilderness Timers. I think she filmed these when she was like going to work on her horror or something like that. Yeah. So now she just has these.
I put the link for that trailer in the private chat.
I posted it.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know if you saw it.
Oh yes, I did. It was during the first sprint, so you were looking down trying to go through this book. But yeah. All right. Lizelle, I don't know if you hear it, but I'm using your timer. Wilderness and writing productivity. Let's get it.
We made it. You muted, boo. You muted.
Okay. So, thank you. I'm over here talking. Oops. Pow. Okay. How calming is that, little birds? Okay. Lizzo, I am here. Okay, great. Using your 10-minute wilderness timer to take us out. But yeah, how did you do on that sprint?
I started reading The Color of Money, Black Banks, and the Racial Wealth Gap. I have a audiobook of this from Hoopla, but I'm like 3 pages in and I'm already getting my edges taken. So it's like history, especially American history, just
Isn't it gross?
it's so like I get more mad every day by the things that they left out. Not even necessarily things they blatantly lied about, but just the stuff that they left out in our school training, schooling, education. It makes me mad.
Who wrote that?
This is by, I think you would pronounce this Mersa Baradarian. I am not sure.
Okay. We read IT Aid for a course last semester called How Structural Racism Works. And we read a book called The Hidden Cost of Being African American, How Wealth Perpetuates Inequality by Thomas M. Shapiro.
Okay.
Yeah, they definitely get you on what they're trying to leave out.
Yeah.
For
How
darn
wealth
sure.
colors what?
The Hidden Cost of Being African American, How Wealth Perpetuates Inequality.
Thank you.
By Thomas M. Shapiro.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh man, I hope I can spell Shapiro. Okay. There we go. I should be able to recognize that later.
Shapiro. Yes, I'll put it in the chat for anyone else who wants the rec. The hidden cost of being, and I'm sorry if me typing has a really weird sound. I hear that it has like bad feedback through StreamYard. So if y'all are getting that.
Okay.
Can I spell perpetrates? Sure.
Erica fell asleep on us.
Did she?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's the name of the book. It's in the chat. Yes, ma'am. This was a good sprint for me. I got into the groove of Eliza, which just proves that like I'm a post 5 p.m. writer all of a sudden, and it's really upsetting. But here's where we find ourselves, because I wake up in the morning and I would like to work from 9 to 5. Like I want to work while it is day. I do, because I have a lot to do. Like I'm really trying to finish the first draft. I told you this. I'm trying to finish the first draft of Eliza by the end of the month, because February 1st, like I got to get back into it with school. I need to start looking at like summer positions, teaching, pitching my own course for next year or the summer. Like I have a lot of stuff to do over the summer for like graduate school, and then that I need to prepare for it now. And then I'm like working on my dissertation again, starting February 1st. I'm starting back at the Writing Center. So all of this, like I'll again be juggling 10 things and trying to like get this personal thing up and running. So I'm like, you need to be doing something while you don't have other things to do, because like there's multitasking and then there's graduate school, and those things are they're not the same. They're not equivalent. So you really need to work while you have all day and not sleep the day away. So I'm just trying to have a balance between sleeping enough and writing enough. And like I said, I also think I might be slipping into a slump or a rut or whatever they call it, burnout. Might be slipping into that. It's very unfortunate, but y'all pray my strength. Okay. But this sprint went good because I had just finished an action scene. I love action scenes, but sometimes the amount of description I give about what's going on in the character's mind seems to slow the action down, where it's like, okay, great. Now we know how she feels. What exactly is going on? out there? Like, you said there was a car accident. Can we get something about that? Like, so yeah, anyway, I finally got through that, and now I'm dealing with like post that, which is now I'm like, oh, I have a groove. So,
Yeah.
but I have to stop for the next like few hours because I have a meeting. Oh, I have a meeting. Okay, yeah. So let's wrap this up.
Yeah.
Okay. Erica, I think I read 3 or 4 pages of rice. Listen, you know I'm not gonna say nothing about that. Jabria started writing my discussion post on the place of evidence among policy making and politics. Evidence, don't we all need that? Okay. Let's do our outros at 6:07. We actually end at 6:08. Oh my gosh. Okay. Do you want to do your outro?
I don't have an outro. Yes, you guys tuned in to now that's what I call Black Love on February 13th. And that is the name of our YouTube channel. It's about Black love, and we define that as all parties in the relationship are Black.
Okay. So go subscribe to Now That's What I Call Black Love for sure. I'm Britt Riderly. This is my channel. Thank you so much for those of you who are here live. Michael, thanks and bye. Thanks for coming, everyone who's here. Thanks for those that are watching on the replay. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe to me and the Shade Tree Reads, and we out this biscuit. Bye.